fizz in your soda was trapped under pressure, just waiting to escape. You open a bottle. Psh, and instantly, something invisible becomes alive. Tiny bubbles rushing upward, sparkling, dancing, disappearing at the surface. It feels almost energetic, like the drink suddenly woke up. But here's the strange part. Those bubbles weren't created when you opened the bottle. They were already there, hidden, dissolved, compressed into the liquid itself. So why do they suddenly appear? Why do they rise? And why does the fizz slowly fade away the longer the drink sits? What's really happening inside something as simple as soda? Welcome to Simple Things Why and How, where we uncover the hidden science behind the things you experience every day. Today, we're looking inside one of the most familiar sounds and sensations. Why do bubbles form in soda? To understand this, you have to imagine soda before it ever reaches your hand. Inside the bottle or can, the liquid isn't just flavored water. It's infused with a gas, carbon dioxide, forced into the liquid under high pressure. At that pressure, the gas doesn't sit as bubbles. Instead, it dissolves completely, blending into the liquid so smoothly that you can't see it at all. It's quiet, stable, hidden. But the moment you open the bottle, everything changes. That sharp sound you hear, that's pressure escaping. And as the pressure drops, the liquid can no longer hold onto that gas in the same way. It's like releasing a spring that's been tightly compressed. The carbon dioxide begins to come out of the liquid, but it doesn't just appear randomly. It needs a place to begin. Tiny imperfections, microscopic rough spots on the glass, or even invisible particles floating inside. These become starting points where the gas gathers, forming the first tiny bubbles. From there, those bubbles grow. More gas joins them. They become lighter than the liquid around them, and then they rise. As each bubble travels upward, it collects even more gas, expanding slightly as it moves. By the time it reaches the surface, it pops, releasing that gas into the air. And this happens over and over again, millions of times, creating that familiar fizzing sensation on your tongue and that soft, continuous sparkle you see in the glass. But here's something subtle. The fizz doesn't last forever, because every bubble that rises and bursts is gas leaving the drink. Slowly, quietly, the soda loses what made it lively. The pressure equalizes. The gas escapes. And what's left behind is flat. So those bubbles aren't just decoration. They're the visible sign of something escaping. Energy, pressure, and gas returning to a more natural state. What feels like a fresh, vibrant drink is actually a system in transition, from compressed and hidden to free and released. And maybe that changes how you see that simple moment of opening a soda. Not just as a sound or a taste, but as a quiet release of something that was held in place, waiting for the right moment to rise. If this made you look at something familiar in a new way, take a moment to like the video. Share it with someone who loves that first fizzy sip. And if you enjoy uncovering the hidden stories behind simple things, subscribe to Simple Things Why and How. Because sometimes, even the smallest bubbles carry the biggest secrets.